Finding a unique Christmas ornament to make is a challenge for me every year. I have one for you today that takes a simple glass ball and some thread, and you will love the results. Today, I am going to show you how you can take a simple glass/plastic ornament, and I found these at Hobby Lobby. They're also available at most craft stores. Add some crochet thread to make some beautiful, beautiful ornaments. And this has to be one of the easier ones that I've done. I have several on the channel, so check out the channel for other videos. But let's get started and I will show you how you can transform your own ornament. For this super fun ornament, you are going to need a glass ornament. The one I have here is from Hobby Lobby and it's 3 1/4 inches. You will need to have about 50 feet of number 3 crochet thread. You can use whatever size. This one I'm using number 3. The bigger the number, the smaller the thread. So number 3 is a little bit bulkier. And you will just need a work surface. And this work surface I show you how to make in my video on macrame tips and tools. It's just made out of a foam board. So let's get started. Cut your thread into 12 pieces that are roughly 50 inches long. And we're just going to start with one. And what we're going to do here is we are going to make the circle that will go around the top of the ornament that the rest of the cords hook onto. Fold your cord in half, stretch it out on your board, and just twist another circle inside it. Take the end and twist a circle. There we go. We are making what you call a magic circle. So bring your free ends together, close together. They don't have to be touching. And just put about 3 or 4 pins in it to secure your circle, one on each. There we go. So now we have the magic circle. This is the cord that is going to be going around the top of your ornament. Now you take the rest of your cords. Now you should have 11 cords left, and one by one fold them in half. Take the loop end, go under both cords of your magic circle, and draw the tail. There we go. Draw the tail through the loop and pull it tight. So you're going to attach all 12 cords here. Don't attach it where there's just one cord on your magic circle. Always make sure you're going around 2. I have the cords attached, and so what we need is to now draw up your magic circle so that it will fit over the top of your ornament. And so we're going to take out our pins. Your cords for the magic circle are going to end up being one of these sets. So right now you have 11 cords, which are now 2 each. 11 cords going around here. This will become number 12. So just lift it up and just draw a little bit on each one, kind of trying to keep it even, but it doesn't have to be precise. So maybe just a little more. So we're going to put our ornament on here, just for sizing. It's not going to stay on. So we're just going to hold it and draw up a little bit tighter. There we are, because it does have to come on and off. So now we'll just take that back off. And these are the 2 magic circle cords. We're just going to put them together and tie a knot. So now with your circle done with the cords on it, we can start our pattern. To do a square knot, you always need to have 4 cords at a time. So I have this hanging on my board. I have my excess cords flipped over the top. And just so it isn't so wiggly, I like to put a pin in the extra ring. So let me show you the big picture of what we're doing here. We are grouping together 2 sets of the cords, and that is going to make 1 row down your ornament. So we're going to have 6 of these designs going around the ornament. So we start with a square knot. And to do a square knot, you need to have 4 cords. So you separate out 1 on the right, 1 on the left, and 2 in the center. So to do a square knot, you take your left over, and you take your right over that one. When I was showing a friend this, it was helpful for her to see that you did over 2. So there's over those 2 cords, over 1 cord. So we're going over this one here, the left one that came across, and under the 2. So it's over 2, over 1, under 2. So we'll do this a few times. So then you draw it up tight. We started with our left one. Now we're going to do our right one. So we're going to go over 2. We're going to go over 1. We're going to take that one that we just did the over 1, and we're going to go under the 2 and through that circle and draw it up tight. And so that is a square knot. It takes 2 motions to make the square knot. So you start with your left and you go with the right. The way you know which cord to do next, by looking at the square knot, you can see the cord goes out the back of the knot. That tells you which cord needs to go next. I found that tip in this really, really good book called the Macrame Pattern Book. I would highly suggest it. It has some really good tips in it. So the cord that goes out the back is the one you do next. And so on each set of these 6 cords, we're going to do 3 complete square knots. So that was 1. So now here's the second one, over 2, over 1, under 2, and draw it up tight. Now we go with our right, over 2, over 1, and draw it up tight. And to know which one again, which goes next out of the back of the knot is this side. So we've done 2 square knots. So now we'll do 3. Over 2, over 1, under 2. Over 2, over 1, under 2. So there are 3 square knots. I love this design because you can do an entire run around the ornament without moving your design around, without moving your board around. So we're going to continue this whole string. This would be a handy thing to have at this point. It is just a piece of cardboard that is 1 inch tall, and I have the corrugation of the cardboard running up and down so it doesn't collapse. So we are going to now do a square knot approximately 1 inch down. So I'm going to get one started and then put in my cardboard. So here is the beginning of the square knot. And I'm going to slide in my cardboard and draw the square knot up to the top and finish it off. So you can see we have to do the right side next. And we're going to do a over 2, over 1, and under 2. So now you have your, so now we have a 1 inch gap between the bottom of the 3 and that one. So now we're going to repeat that process, but we're going to slide it up to make the butterfly. So here is the beginning of the knot. We are going to draw it up to the bottom of the cardboard, finish off the knot, take out your cardboard, and super cool, hold on to your center 2 and push it up to the bottom of that knot, tighten it up a little bit, and there is the first set of loops for your butterfly effect. So we have done 1 inch and left it there. We've done another inch, slid it up. Now we're going to do another inch again. So we're going to do the starting of your knot, put in your cardboard, finish off the knot, and we slide it up. The crochet thread is a little flimsy. As you can see, there's a few things that are twisting. If it was macrame cord, I would be fussing with it to make it nice and flat. Crochet thread, you just kind of have to go with it. So there's the set of 2. So we have an inch gap, 2 butterflies. Now we're going to do an inch gap again. So we're going to leave that inch gap, and we're going to leave this inch gap, and we're going to do another set of these butterflies. Slide that up. And one more. And slide that up. Pull those tight. Now this is one complete side of the ornament. So you're going to do that for each set of 2 cords that you had attached earlier. So I'm going to lay the completed one out, lay this one over, pin it so it's secure. I have my 4 cords here, and so we start again. We do the 3 square knots, an inch gap, 2 butterflies, inch gap, 2 butterflies. So I'm going to complete that on the rest of them, and I'll show you how you put it on your ornament. So this is what you should have at this point. You have 6 sets of the designs, 3 square knots, an inch gap, butterfly, inch gap, butterfly. Now we're going to put it on the ball. So just slip it over the top of the ornament, and you now draw them down to the bottom, and we are going to gather these together. I've done rubber bands down here before, but this thread is so lightweight that kind of showed up a little bit. Take a 10-inch scrap piece and just loosely tie it around the bottom here, and draw up, at the same time putting pressure on your tail, because we need to have that tail centered with the top. And so you just kind of do a temporary knot there. I'm going to go ahead and tie that. So now we want to finish it off with a nice column of thread there. So cut one more piece of thread about 20 inches long. Place it underneath the ball with about an inch, inch and a half sticking up. So here's your tail sticking up. Here is your bottom, and make a loop. Make another inch loop right here. And now we are going to wind, kind of just hold it, keeping your tail to the top and your loop to the bottom free of your winding. Okay, now with your tail, slip it through that loop, and now take the tail that you left to the top and pull that loop up so that it is hiding. With scissors, just clip off the top. And there's 2 shorter ones here from our knot, so I'm going to clip those a little shorter. And now you can decide how long you want your tassel. I'm going to do it about a hand width and just cut straight across. And now you have your ornament. I am in love with these ornaments. They're super economical to make. They're super fast. Check out the other Christmas ornaments I have on the website and decorations. And just thank you so much for watching DIY on the House. If you ever have any questions, please comment down below and check back often for more videos. Thanks so much.